Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Crank Addict, and this is the channel for crank addicts like me, and hopefully like you. Dude, we've got a Lamborghini door here. Is this nuts? So we're going to continue to take apart this Countach, and we're going to get the body off the frame today, so stay tuned. All right, well, the doors are off, and boy, I tell you, we suddenly have a whole lot more room to get in and out of this vehicle. So yeah, that's nice, getting those doors out of the way. But there are a few more screws that we'll need to attend to. Right across here where the fiberglass meets the metal frame, we got some more screws we got to soak in PB Blaster. And there's a few on the other side as well. We got these big ones down here for the suspension. I'm gonna change that up, I think. All right, I'm back on the Lamborghini project again with a new haircut. And this time, I figured some stuff out. Okay, so I was wondering about this cross brace before. It looked like it was kind of put in after the fact, and I was correct. Because this body here cannot come off with this cross piece in place. There's a small tube here that is connected to the door hinge. I'm not sure how it looks underneath there, but the slit is cut in there to allow that little bit of, I don't know, what is that, like a little 4-inch piece maybe, to be able to clear the fiberglass. And then once the body is set down into place, then they go in here and they weld it, this piece across here, to the main frame. It goes across and over there. So all this stuff, it helps to stabilize this joint here so your hinge doesn't wobble around or anything like that. But it does seem like a lot of tubing just to accomplish that fact. So I don't know if there's anything better we can do to make it a little more clean. I'm not so sure I like this triangle piece here. I might, bring it straight back to the frame here to give me more room underneath here to do wiring and stuff. I'm pretty sure it would clear. I need to double check that, but I think it will clear. But yeah, those are things I'll probably be changing up as we go along. But the next thing to do, of course, is to get out. I don't think I can get a grinder in here. Oh, there's actually a bolt back there too. That bolt's going to be sacrificed most likely. But I'm probably going to take a Sawzall to this thing and see if I can't cut across there. Yeah, I don't know if a grinder is going to work. Alright guys, I don't know if you guys can see in the reflections. I'm trying to get that fluorescent light up there to show how flat these pieces of glass are. You can see in the reflection that there's no curve on these glasses on the side at all, including the quarter window here. Real Lambos have curved glass. So since I've got one that's busted out here anyway, I'll probably be changing this out for the real stuff. Hopefully when I do that, it'll allow me to realign this roof and this door to make this look a little nicer as well. Okay, I'm looking at this thing here, and this piece down here goes to the hinge. And I've already see a rust hole in it, so it wasn't well protected. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and chop it right across here, and I'll probably end up replacing this little spigot anyway, so that's not going to hurt anything. So yeah, let's just go ahead and just chop it there. That'd be the easiest way to get this out. This front dash does come out, but boy, I tell you, those screws are way up in there. I don't know if they put that dash in there before the windshield goes in, or maybe when it's up in the air you can get to it, because right now you can't really get to it. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. All right. One thing I like to do when I'm using my Sawzall, little tap magic on the saw blade helps it cut a little bit more cleanly and makes your blade last a little longer too. So here we go, one final cut. And there we go, and look at that crap inside there. That's why it was rusting. All right, well, I've been working most of this week trying to get this body off of the frame, and I think it's about to pop off, okay? This body is held on by, dozens and dozens of sheet metal screws, screwed through the fiberglass into the frame, all across here, across the dash, all around there. Turn my light on here, that helps a little bit. All across there. There are screws all across the rockers. There were several bolts in the front area, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, plus a few up on top. There was one that was hidden under this AC box that did nothing, a fake AC box. In the back, I showed you these guys here that I drilled out. Those were not too hard to find, but there were a few more back here. I had to undo the coolant crossover tube because it was attached to the frame, to the firewall, whatever. And the trunk itself was actually screwed down to the frame as well. You can't see the support there. But here you can see the support. So yeah, we have a bunch of little screws all across there. So, yeah, at this point, I think the body's ready to come off. I gotta figure out a better way to do this. I've just got the body supported on some pieces of wood right now, just so I can have, you can see there, probably about 3 inches of clearance. But I'm gonna raise the chassis back up to take the weight off the wood, and I gotta figure out a way to suspend this body. Okay, well, it looks like the light on my camera went out again. But looking at the transmission configuration here, like I said, originally the transaxle for a Lamborghini goes to the front, in between the driver's side and the passenger side. So normally it sticks out through here, and then the engine is mounted. And then you have all the serpentine belt systems, the water pump, all that kind of stuff is over here on this side of the engine compartment. On 99% of the replicas out there, they'll use a transaxle like this Porsche unit here, and they'll put the engine in front, facing like most engines do, with a belt system to the front of the vehicle. So if you're at a car show and you see the engine in there, and even if it's a V12, if you see the belts up there against the firewall, that's going to be a replica. I have yet to see a replica with the engine properly mounted backwards, with the belts toward the back of the engine. I'd like to see one. I really would like to see one, but I haven't seen one yet. All right, well, I decided to just kind of set the lift arms underneath the fenders here, and let's see how it does. There's some crunching noises over here. Hang on a second, let's see what's going on. catching on the door hinge a little bit, so let's try that again. Starting to put a little strain on the wiring harness. Probably should just chop it. We're not going to reuse this wiring harness, right? Chop it. Hang on, there's some more cracking and crunching. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to point this out on my car only because I wouldn't expect this on most good Countach replicas, but these are the wrong lights. I don't know if the correct light was damaged or something somewhere down the road, but this should be a smaller, thinner light that's in two pieces. It's like white or clear on one side and amber on the other. It's the same indicator lights you find on Ferrari 308s and also some old Alphas. This is not the correct one. They're usually hidden under a cover. So not everybody will take the time to put the correct lights underneath there. But most of these covers are more transparent than this one. So anyway, the covers themselves should have these markings on them. This is just somebody drawing lines, which isn't too bad. But the originals are actually etched in there from the back side. Pretty slick. There it is. I'm not going to get too close to it because I'm going to save that for another episode. But mission accomplished. That's pretty crazy. All right. Well, if you guys enjoyed this episode and you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, all right? There's going to be lots of Lamborghini stuff coming in the future. This is not going to drag on for 2 or 3 years. It better not. Yeah, so let's get this thing rocking and rolling. So next video, we're going to start stripping down this frame and cleaning it up. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get some light in here though, because that body just blocks all the light. I guess I could roll it out into the driveway, but better not. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.